All right, what is up? Welcome to another video. In this one, you will see how to actually create urgency in such a way that you can apply this pain, this desire into people that will make them take action, even if the consequences are not there yet. Okay, you will encounter this as a closer, that you're in dating offers or in fitness offers, and the people just really don't understand the consequences of the current life that they have. I'm going to show you how. And I'm even going to show you how in more difficult offers, for example, such as estate planning, where people are supposed to leave their assets to someone they care about, but only after they died. So if you can understand how to make someone give your money based on the thinking that they will die, you will advance so much in sales. Like, that is how you know you're really creating urgency. I'm going to show you how to do that even in special cases like those. I'm going to show you how you use leadership as well to close. And what is the important path? What is the important methodology that you're supposed to take when objection handling? It's not about following a word track, guys. It's not about just reciting or memorizing a script from 1996. The real thing is just to use common sense. Is to understand what's going on in front of you. Is to really pay attention, to immerse yourself into the call. See what the prospects are doing wrong. See what the prospects are doing right. You just show everything to them and you say, dude, this is your life. What are you going to do with it? Do you want to keep procrastinating like you did? Do you want to maintain it? Please, the whole aspect of the call should be just you having absolute understanding, such as they are supposed to have absolute understanding of their life as well. This is why you're failing at your closes. This is why your calls are not closing as much, because you're not getting absolute clarity with the prospect. You're just having a conversation and the prospect is like, yeah, kind of sounds like a good deal, and they just leave it there. In the calls, they should feel brutally, savagely forced, but by themselves, okay? They should be saying, fuck, I need to fix this. I fucking hate my life. I need to change it. That is what you're supposed to do to them in the calls. And if you're not closing, if people are not really having that reaction, it means you're fucking up, man. It means you're not really doing the things that you're supposed to do. So it's really simple. Just have a deep conversation with them. Make them understand that their life fucking sucks and how much they need your product. If you can do that, you can sell anything to anyone. It is really that simple. But the problem is that you're not doing it. I'll show you a few ways to do it how. I show it more ways in my mentorship. And just, I don't know, man. It's easier than what you think. It's easier. Making money online with this is so much easy. It's like, it's stupid. All you have to do is follow some certain principles and not follow old dated examples or new shitty examples, okay? Like, I'm going to touch on this very quickly and we're going to jump into the video, which is, the first is that what used to work in the 2000s or 1995 doesn't work as well now. I'm not saying that the advice is completely wrong, okay? But there are some things that you gotta adapt. Evolution, for fuck's sakes. Things become different with time. Things evolve. People are aware of stuff. If you just jump into a call and you say to someone, where do you see yourself in 5 years? They're gonna realize that you're full of shit. You need to adapt, okay? The second thing is this new method as well, which is like measure perspective or some wank off like that. It's like, no, with weird ass word tracks, you also won't get anyone anywhere. The only thing that you should be focusing, the only thing is just you having a real conversation, making them see how fucked up their life is and help them get out of it. That's it. It is really that simple. Anyways, big ass yapathon from me on this one, but I think it's a very important topic. So what I want you to do now is watch this video, take some fucking notes, learn, because with this, you will be an excellent closer. So I'll see you within the video and happy hunting.
He's normal.
I don't want to be scared, but yes.
He's stealing a car right now.
He's in the room. I just want you to understand that. He's in the car. He has a car. He stole a car. Gentlemen.
It's okay, it's Friday. It's normal.
It's Friday. Oh, no.
Just a normal Friday.
It's normal Friday in New York.
Oh,
this
no.
is Brooklyn, baby. Your car is mine.
Okay, so let's do a good role play I want to see some really good things. But first, as always, is there any update or immediate question that should be addressed now? Otherwise, we're going to jump into the role play.
Nothing on my end. I'm essentially in between offers, so just going through the steps, and so nothing
I have
specific.
a quick question.
Go for it, New Yorker.
So for my offer, me and Ben have been trying to figure out a way to get the prospects more, what should I say, like prepared. Because since it's in estate planning, it's like a legal lawyer niche or whatever. A lot of people are just kind of expecting a consultation where they come in, they ask a bunch of questions, kind of figure out what they want to do, and then they go think about it, talk about it with their family or whatever, and then end up never getting back to
Yes.
the lawyer. That's kind of how like this niche works.
Yes.
So for me, I haven't really been running proper discoveries because they come in, they start asking a bunch of questions. That's kind of how it goes. So I want to see, is it something you think I could do on the sales call to frame it a certain way to be able to close them on the call? Or do you think that maybe a two-call close where I do the discovery on the first call, answer their questions, and then try to close them on the second call could work?
Nah, let's do. You're going to be the closer on this one. We're going to practice that. I think it will be nice. Why? Because I want to show you how to create urgency as well. It feels like your prospects just doesn't have urgency at all. Like that's basically what you're telling me. So
Yeah, they don't.
the way you create urgency, by the way, is literally by just showcasing their shitty life and saying, "Do you want to postpone it?" Or it's not about with future pains and oh, eventually this is gonna happen to you. It's like it's not gonna be enough of a motivator. It's just showing them this is literally what's going on right now. Do you see it? Yes. Do you want to stay it like that? Now, your offer is one of the hardest when it comes to not utilizing future pain because it's the only type of pain that they will have realistically. So it's kind of like you might have it a bit more difficult, but it's also one of the best offers to sell because if you can sell it, then you can pretty much sell the majority. If you can sell on people on the fact that they're going to die and they need to pay you, then you will become a very good salesman. All right. So that's one.
Yeah.
The second thing is you need to tell, I'm assuming is Ben who is in charge of the marketing, right? The copy and all
Yeah.
that. Don't tell him to don't be afraid to put this is not a free consultation thing. Don't be afraid to tell him like, hey, just put that. It's not a free consultation. Why is there two Joels? What? Okay. Anyways, we're gonna get double rubbed. So he should literally say, this is not a free consultation. This how I would handle it. This is for people who are serious, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, the third thing is they're reproducing. What? The third thing that I would say that you can say is you can literally just ask the prospect. You can literally pre-handle this and say, look, it's becoming very difficult. So imagine we're doing a role play, like in the middle of discovery, and you can just say, okay, it looks like you have very good reasons, and I understand why you're in this call. I understand why you want to do this. But what I am not understanding is why is this so important to you so that you could actually make sure that you want to make this change, or this is something that it's even relevant to you, because for all I know, this might as well be just, I don't know, an idea that you had. Why is this such an important thing to you? And now they have to tell you that, hey, why this is such an important thing for them. And then you say, okay, so what I don't understand, and you just keep playing on this angle to give more severity. You just keep playing. It's like, what I don't understand now is how are you going to take action on this, whether it's with us or not? Don't worry about that. It's like, how are you going to take action to make sure your assets are protected, considering the fact that this is something that you never know when, quote unquote, could happen? Like, how would you know? How would you be so serious about it? All right. That's literally how I would. That's literally how I would do it. Does that make sense or not?
Yeah, that makes sense. The thing is, they always when I try to pre-handle urgency, they would always say, "Well, yeah, obviously I have to talk to, my kids and my husband before we move forward." And then it's become a thing where that's why I say the two call close because it's like a family decision, like 90% of the time.
Well, you gotta dig deeper on that. Why would you need to talk to your wife about this? Why would you need to talk to your son about this? It's not even about pre-handling or handling that objection on the spot. It's like genuinely to understand. Why would you need to talk to your son about your asset that you want you to protect for him? Isn't that supposed to be like a gift for him? So why you need to talk to him? I don't understand. Like genuinely make them give you a reason because the majority of the times the reason is gonna be bad. That
Hmm.
that makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Hmm. Okay.
What are you thinking?
I mean, I have a lot of things, like a whole list of things. That's why I have our call for Monday. But the thing with this offer is like there's just so many moving parts when it comes to it. Like they have assets, their children have assets. They ask me questions about certain situations, and I also can't give legal advice. So for their specific situation, I can't really answer those questions. But the problem is they want like certainty and they want to know everything before actually moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that I struggle with because a lot of things I just can't answer.
You cannot give legal advice? That's what you're telling me? You can't.
Correct.
Well, give me an example of something that you cannot say that would help you.
So if they're like, all right, I have a property in this state and then a property in that state, and I'm thinking, would it be better for me to do a revocable trust or an irrevocable trust?
Mm-hmm.
All I could really say is, well, a revocable trust is good for this, and an irrevocable trust is good for this. I can't give legal advice, so you have to decide what you want to do. And then they'll be like, all right, well, that's something I need to then talk to my husband about and do some more research on.
Exactly. It's like you're just leaving it nowhere. I'll show you how I would do it. So ask me about which one, and I'll show you how you can get
All
to
right.
a decision.
So I have two properties. I'm wondering if I should do a revocable or an irrevocable trust.
Which one do you want to do?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Do you understand what each of these are?
Not really. I mean, minor things, but not too much. That's why I booked this call.
Then if that's the case, you just have to be honest. Like I thought you could genuinely just I'll tell you what you can do and I'll tell you what you literally cannot do. What you can do is just say, well, if you have at least an understanding, then which one makes more sense with your situation? I'm assuming this one. Why? Well, because of X, Y, and Z. Got it. Then that makes sense. You can definitely do that. If they're
Hmm.
literally in a situation like you're playing, like I have zero idea. Well, first of all, if you had zero idea, why in the fuck are you asking me? It's like, how would you know about it in the first place? It's like, that's weird. But if you genuinely have zero idea about everything, then you cannot bullshit that. You literally cannot bullshit
Hmm.
it, or at least you could do a little explanation. You cannot give legal advice, but you can definitely say what X is, what Y is, and you can help the dude make a decision, or you could just say, yeah, so X is this and Y is this. What makes more sense to you? Oh, definitely Y. Why? Because of this X, Y, and Z. Got it. So you want to do Y? Yeah. Okay. So you're not giving advice. You're literally, he's just giving him to himself. And you have the recording to prove
Hmm.
that. Okay. That's as much as
Hmm.
you can go with it. The problem is that, yeah, clearly I'm assuming you cannot say, in your case, you should do X. That's the problem, pretty much. But you don't need to. And you shouldn't even want to do that because it's what I'm teaching you guys. If it comes from you, it's trash. If it comes from them, it's gold. This also applies to any type of advice. You should be
Hmm.
saying, okay, these are the two options. Which one makes more sense to you? This one. Why? Because of this. Okay. Then are you prepared to start acting on that? Or you just want to wank off? No, I want to act on that. Got it. Do you see?
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
that should be your approach, honestly. And if you
Hmm.
play that
Yeah.
correctly, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to famous it. That makes sense?
Yeah. That does make sense. And yeah,
What else?
I do need to work my way around that.
Yep. Anyways, Let's practice. Let's do it.
Luca,
Who-
if you don't mind, I have a quick follow-up on Jared's question.
Go for it.
Does it make sense to use logic to create emotional urgency? Like, hey, look, Howard, you're 84. Average life expectancy for a male in the US is 74, and you told me you have a pacemaker, which means you have heart issues. Do you really want to risk your kids losing 20% of inheritance to the state because you're not ready to make a decision? Something along those lines.
Yes, but no. I would just rephrase that last part, which you said, are you ready to keep maintaining this risk to your children? It's like, why have you already facilitated that your kids are at risk? Why have you permitted that risk for all these years? And when is the moment that is going to be able for you to say, I want to make a change on this? That's the way you say it. It's not like, would it make sense? Because that's salesy. But if you say, why have you allowed not having a backup plan? Well, because I wasn't taking it seriously. Got it. Are you taking it seriously now? Yeah. Why? Because of this. Do you see the difference? That's not salesy.
Okay, so general idea is yes, I can, but again, just to make it more tasteful because the ending was a bit.
Yeah,
salesy.
exactly.
Okay,
You can. The thing is that the way you create urgency is with the pain of their situation. And the way you do that is by literally, as I'm always saying to you guys, the same way that I just handle an objection, you just do it with common sense. So today, for example, so that you know the call that I had, the couple told me that they were looking to start this on November. And I said, okay. And the lady said, well, don't you want to tell me something to start earlier? No. I mean, you have thought about this for 2 years, and you haven't taken action. So with all respect, I'm expecting that you guys are going to push it another 2 years. You telling me that you're going to start in November is honestly a breakthrough. And that stung. It was like, that hurt them. And then they say, yeah, we've been pushing it a lot. Yeah. So what do you want to do? You want to keep pushing it or you want to start now? Like, what's the excuse? Like, no, I mean, there's no excuse. Well, you see, it's just common sense, honestly. It's just, I'm just seeing the situation and I'm giving it back to you. Again, as I'm always saying, the prospect is giving you all the tools, all the stones, and you grab all those stones, you clean them up, you polish them, you put them all together, and you create a castle, crystal clear castle that you give, and the people are like, huh, yeah, that sucks. That makes sense? Anyways, so Jared is going to be the closer. Now, the thing is that the prospect should be someone who at least understands this shit. I barely do. So, does someone have an idea?
I can play a prospect.
Okay, cool. I got you both
I
already.
could explain too a little bit about how these prospects are.
Yeah,
Typically,
absolutely.
they're like an older person. They have usually like a family or they know someone that died or maybe they didn't do probate. They come onto this call with like 10 questions about this crazy scenario with like properties and bank accounts and everything. They don't really know what they're doing. They know what a revocable trust is, but they just have a lot of questions.
Okay, quickly run me through different types of trust, revocable and irrevocable. If I know the difference, what's the difference?
Yeah, those are the only different ones. So for this offer, we only do revocable. Irrevocable is a lot different, but irrevocable, once you give, well, actually, just ask me that on the call because that's what a lot of people do.
Sure, let's do it. I'm ready when you are.
Yeah. Andre, how's it going?
Hey, Jared, how are you doing?
Doing good. Where are you calling me from?
Oregon.
Okay, Oregon. I'm in New York, so not too far. Oh, okay. A little far. Well, Andre, I know we do have a limited time today, so you want to just jump right into it?
Yeah, absolutely, Jared.
Okay. Well, on this call, I just want to ask you a couple questions, get to know your situation, see what you're looking to accomplish with a trust. If it makes sense, then I'll tell you all about what it looks like to work with Jerry. If not, then I'll just point you in the best direction that I can. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
Cool.
If it makes sense to who?
To both of us. Right?
Yes, it's not bad. But in this case, it's not never bad to say it. If it makes sense to you, at least to you, clearly, I'm in favor. This is what I do. I always say, if it makes sense in both parties, to advance, we can discuss the details. But at least say if it makes sense to you. Like, always be careful not to saying like they have all the power, all the authority. That's why I recommend if it makes sense for both parties. Yes, we can talk about the details, but don't just say if it makes sense. It's like too vague. Like, what do you mean if it makes sense? Mm, there was one more thing, but it's fine. It was minor, so it's like doesn't matter. So keep going. I'll see
Okay.
where you go.
All right. If it makes sense to both of us, then we could talk about the next steps. Sounds good?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Well, I'll let you then kick things off. Tell me, why did you book a call with me today?
Yeah, so see, Jared, I am 84 and I have 3 kids and 6 grandkids, and obviously I retired already, and I want to make sure what my stocks, my bank accounts, and all of my property will be equally divided by kids, and to make sure what I know what, unless I set everything up correctly, there are pretty big charges, especially in Oregon. It's the government can take 20-30% easily. So I just would like to make sure my kids get as much as possible legally.
hmm Okay. Got it. So you're 84 years old. You have 3 grandkids and 6 grandkids, and you want to make sure that you could split everything evenly between them, avoid probate court so that the government doesn't take a bunch of your money or your
Yeah,
assets.
3 kids and 6 grandkids, because you said it slightly differently, but yeah, that's the gist of it.
Okay. 3 kids, 6 grandkids.
Correct.
Got it. And why is it that
I just want to make something clear again. Yes, you kind of fumbled that one, but as a prospect, imagine Jared wouldn't have fumbled that little one. How much of a relevance this guy would have felt knowing that Jared remembered exactly how many kids, how many grandkids. It's like it really shows that you care. All right. Because again, I heard a couple times that no, it's kind of stupid to just repeat because you sound like a retard. Dude, you sound like you care. So it's fine to sound like a retard at worst. Anyways, keep going, Jared. Sorry.
You see, my
Wait,
thing
what
is
did
the
I say?
prospect. I got over fixated on the fact that you said 3 grandkids and 6 grandkids. It's kind of like I got over fixated on that, and everything else is kind of like flew over my head. So
Okay. Wait, I said 3 grandkids and 6 grandkids?
yeah,
Oh, okay. Got it. All right. 3 kids, 6 grandkids. All right. So what is it that made you now realize that a trust is something you want to get set up for them?
see, because I have a variety of assets. I have a house in Beaverton and I have a house in Lincoln City. I used to work for Intel here in Portland, and I have some stocks left. And I have 3 different bank accounts, and I know for a fact there are different rules for cash, there are different rules for stocks, there are different rules for properties, and it's kind of a bit overwhelming. So I want to make sure what everything is set up correctly.
hmm Okay. So 2 houses, many different stocks and bank accounts
Correct.
that you have. Okay. So again, why now? Is it something that you're looking to set up?
Age, because again, I'm 84, and I know for a fact I'm not going to live forever. So I want to make sure, because I know nothing about process, I don't know how long it takes, and I decided what I should do it sooner rather than later because it might be too late.
hmm Okay. So just the fact that you're 84 years old makes you want to now set this up for them.
Yes.
Okay. Got it. And how long have you been looking into getting a trust?
See, I haven't been necessarily looking. It's I knew I better set up a trust at some point, and I have been thinking about it for a few years. But I saw your ad, and I decided, you know what? Let me hop on a call and see what it's all about, how the process works, and if we can work together.
Okay. So you've been looking at getting one set up for a few years?
Not looking, I knew I needed one, but I haven't
Okay.
been actively looking.
All right. How many years?
I would say about 4.
Okay. So for the past 4 years, you knew you needed a trust. Why'd you wait 4 years to book a call?
Well, see, I knew I needed a trust, but I wasn't expect to die tomorrow. So this is why I was like, that's a priority, but it's not something I need to do like right now. So, and I saw your ad at the right moment, and I was like, you know what? let me start taking steps to set everything up for my kids and grandkids.
Hmm.
This is the moment where you have to do what I told you, to get that absolute clarity. Otherwise, this is going to be a free consultation call. This is where you determine and you make the prospect tell to you why he's going to be serious and take action now. Do you know how? I mean,
Mhm.
try, and I'll tell you
Okay.
how.
Okay. Well, Andre, you've known for the past 4 years that your kids and your grandkids have been at risk. Why is this something that you're going to do now?
Oh, simpler way, simpler way. What's going to be so different this time?
What do you mean?
Well, you've been thinking about doing this for 4 years. Why would this be different? Why would
Well, because
today,
I'm
just
not
because you
thinking
saw an
about
ad?
it. But I'm talking to you right now, so I'm not thinking about it. I'm
No,
taking
that's
steps.
yeah, but that's not enough, man. I mean, just talking to me doesn't mean that you're gonna take action and actually protect your assets for your family. It's literally taking the action. So what I'm trying to understand is why would this time be different? Because you could have talked to someone else 3 years ago, for all I know. Taking action is a completely different thing. So what's gonna be the thing, or why would you now pull the trigger? Let's call it like that. I don't understand. What's different now than from 4 years? Just what, seeing an ad?
I didn't talk to anyone. I didn't have a consultation like this and turn anything down. It's I thought about it. It wasn't a priority in my mind, but when I realized, you know what, I need to become more serious about it, and I'm here with you. I'm
Is it
not
a
sure
pri-
what action you're talking about.
is it a priority now?
Yes, it is.
Why are you more serious now than before?
Because I heard from one of my friends what when he is that's a younger friend, and when his father passed away, the government took about 40% of the assets. So the all of the assets I have, imagine what out of everything I have, government took the whole house. I don't want them to take a whole house. I would much rather have my kids have a house. This is why I decided it's not a joking matter, and I'm not saving 5-10%. I can save close to a half, and I don't want some dickhead in Portland have that half to spend it on stupid shit. I want my kids to have it.
Now, what you would do is you say, okay, thank you for clearing that out. Can you tell me exactly about the assets you have? You don't have to be specific, but just give me an idea. I have this. Got it. So the whole point that we're here is because you don't want this to end up in some dickhead in Portland, and you want this to be with your kids? Yes. Are you afraid of the possibility that you're going to lose 40% of all of this to some dickhead in Portland? Yeah. And do you see how we're going very straightforward with the call? And also,
Mhm.
this little pressure that I create. Do you see how I did not give up? It's like I would have kept going. He ended up giving me an answer, but I would have just kept going and kept going and kept going because I want to make sure that this guy tells me why this is going to be different now. Otherwise,
Mhm.
he was just at the end of your call, he's going to be like, "It sounds interesting. I'll definitely have to think about this." And you're
Mhm.
never going to get out of that. Okay, your offer is going to be the one with the biggest. I want to think about this that you're ever going to have. So clearly you need to do moments like this in the calls that are like, okay, what's going to be so different? And some prospects will give you kind of like a shitty answer like he did, or some prospects will give you an answer like, man, I don't know, I got a terminal disease and I know that I'm going to die soon and I don't want my daughter to not receive anything. And when they told you at the end of the call, I want to think about this, then you say, got it. You want to think about this before or after the disease does another trick on you? Right? That's the
Mhm.
angle that you want to play it with. You want to play it in a way that the prospect understands the severity, but you cannot show the severity only after the call. You got to make sure that the severity is at the beginning of the call. And then with that severity, you just keep playing it, and you keep expanding it until it's like a brutal molestation at the end of the call. And dude is like, yeah, no,
Mhm.
I can't let this for longer because it's really it has a severe consequence. But if you don't make that consequence brutally clear at the end of the call, you will always get, and I can guarantee you, I need to think about this.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, this is
What if
this is something that all of you are going to experience with all your offers. Clearly, you probably should already know about this, but especially with an offer like this, that the trigger is the death of oneself. Yeah, it's going to be a bit more different. So you need to have an insane amount of severity. Anyways, Jared, what do you want to say?
Mhm. Yeah, so what if you ask them, well, what's going to make this time different? And then they just say, oh, well, I'm not sure if it will be different. I want to get some information, and I obviously have to talk to my husband and see what we're going to do.
Well, in the worst possible case, maybe it's probably that one. You say, okay, so the only reason you booked this call is just to have a free consultation then? You literally call that shit out. I done this with other offers. It's like, oh, I just want to know the price. Got it. So you're just price shopping right now? You just booked a call with me just to ask me a price? Well, I mean, no, I just want to understand. Is that what you booked the call with me? Just to ask me a number? It feels like extremely disrespectful to you when you frame it that way. So it's like the
Mhm.
prospect understands the severity. So I would just do that. It's like, okay, so you're just looking for a free consultation. You booked a call with me in advance for like a week just to free consultation, right? And if the prospect genuinely says yes, well, it's like, okay, he either is a dickhead or is a big mistake on the marketing side. Which
Mhm.
again, you should tell Ben to be like more narrow. It's like, don't be afraid of calling it out, because yes, you're gonna lose leads, but the leads that show up are gonna be more serious. So it's like
Mhm.
it wouldn't matter anyways. So there's that.
Yeah.
Now, the second thing, when this prospect tells you that, yeah, I mean, I don't know, I'm just looking for information, you say, well, is this what you booked a call with me just to get some free stuff? Well, no, I mean, this is important to me. It's like, are you sure this is relevant to you? Are you sure this is something that you're actually considering? No, no, I mean, this is something that I am genuinely considering. And why is that? And you just keep expanding on that pain, because the majority of people have pain, but they don't really realize it. It's like it's just there in the back of their mind, but they don't give it importance. And if you're
Mhm.
able to open those doors of that pain and the pain goes out, now they're realizing it's like, fuck. Okay? That makes sense?
Mhm. Yes. Yeah, that's what I see most of the time. Exactly that
Okay.
situation.
Related to that before we move forward, and if prospect gives shitty answers, like I just did, with my experience having calls, I don't always necessarily understand how to push past that. So it's
With genuine
again, I don't
curiosity.
think.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Genuine curiosity.
mhm,
So if you give me, I mean, it's a shitty answer, but it's the truth. I mean, or
mhm,
at least in this case, it would have been the truth. I'm saying shitty answer not because it is
mhm,
genuinely a bad answer from your part. I'm just saying it because it's
mhm,
not like a juicy answer. Like,
mhm,
yeah, I just added the season. I have a couple months to live
mhm,
and I need to make
mhm,
this change now. Like, that would be a juicy answer. Not
mhm,
saying that I wish that for the prospect, but you get the point. An
mhm.
answer
Yeah,
where
of
you
course.
say, yeah, I mean, just the father of a friend died and it kind of made me think about it. It's like, it's kind of shitty. It's not like a big enough motivator. So you got to
Mhm,
dig deeper, right? And you got to show the severity in their case. The way you do it is by
mhm,
saying, okay, just being curious, in getting personal, getting personal, getting
mhm,
personal. And at the time, at any moment, you see something that a little twitch, flinch in their eyes is like, oh, I don't like this. You say, hey, by the way, I know this is personal, but do you understand why I'm asking this? Well, yeah, I
mhm,
mean, to understand, yeah, it's your life we're talking about here, and it's the life of the people you care about. Yeah, right.
mhm,
So that was kind of like, I wanted to finish my point with that, which is you, Jared, have you kind of have it difficult because it's like you're gonna get a lot of people who don't have a lot of severity. Okay. Because I want to think about this, but at the same time, you
Mhm.
have the perfect excuse to go extremely personal because they were talking about the fact that they could die. So why are you so concerned
Mhm.
about death? And you can
mhm,
use that thing over and over and over again to get extremely personal. And if they don't want to share it with you, then
Mhm.
you just
mhm,
act confused, like, well, you don't want to share with me about this, but you're also telling me you want to protect your assets for the people you care about. It's like, how does that even make sense? You need to talk to me. I need to understand what's going on. Do you see? It's like you have a way
That's true.
perfect excuse. So
It's
yeah,
like I don't know if you saw the loom I sent you yesterday with that
not yet.
guy. that went off on me. He like did not trust me at all because I was on Zoom. So I should have ended the call, but yeah, it was basically he did not want to open up at all.
Yeah, and you, well, again, I'll watch that Loom. I'll give you tailored feedback. But usually in your offer, you gotta, don't get me wrong, guys. With every fucking offer, fitness, dating, anything, you can get extremely personal and it will be justified. But in some offers, it will be a lot more. In some offers, it will be a lot less. In this offer, you can get as personal as it gets because this is, we're talking about their death. So you gotta understand what happened. Okay. So why? Why is this so relevant? In the least relevant quote unquote ones will be, I don't know, the coaching, the info product thing about making money. Like let's think about copywriting, for DCI or something. That why are you asking me so much about my relationship with my mom? I just want to buy, I would just want to know how much this costs so I can become a successful copywriter. In that case, you have to do a whole justification. But with this case, it's like you don't need that much of a justification. It's extremely personal. So that makes sense to everyone? Yes?
Hmm.
Great. Joel.
Yeah, so I had a similar situation, not to the personal stuff, but the consultation thing. For the LinkedIn offer, there was a woman who was yapping, and then she was like, "Yeah, can we go through my LinkedIn?" And I said, "Oh no, this isn't a free consultation." And then she's like, "Really? I thought it was." The way that I handled it, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. I told her,
Mhm.
"No, this isn't a free consultation call. This is to see if we can potentially onboard you today to get this
Mhm.
started on LinkedIn, your business." She's like, "Oh, okay." And then I told her, well, and then I explained it to her and I said, "Okay, now that I explained it to you, does it make sense for us to continue with this call? Is that what you're looking for? Or did you just want some free advice?" And she said, "No, I'll continue with the call. Like I still want to do this." And then she gave me an objection. How would you have handled that? Because I feel like what I should have said was like, "Hey, so I can't give you what you want. I'm not going to give you free advice. So let's just call it a day." I wanted to know what you would do.
No, 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 no. So the best thing that you can do is use that shitty situation to win trust again. So if you're just role play with me, ask me something like,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Luke, I don't understand why you're asking me all these questions. Like, I thought that we were gonna go through my LinkedIn. I thought you were gonna give me some advice on posts that I can do. Like what? When are we gonna do that?
okay, do you be honest with me, do you think this is a free consultation call?
Yeah, I thought you guys were supposed to give me advice and consult me on my LinkedIn.
Where you got that info?
Well, I don't know. I think this is literally what she said. Maybe the webinar that you guys had, like, I don't know, you guys weren't very clear on that. I think you guys can do a better job because I was confused. I thought this is what that was. This is what this was.
Okay, so do you think it's our fault?
I think so, Luca. I think maybe you need to speak to Toby and let him know that like you guys need to do a better job with the webinar because I'm I wasn't clear about it. There's other people who probably weren't clear on it too.
Hmm. Okay, I'll talk to him. Thank you so much for that feedback. Honestly, it means a lot to us. Now that you by now probably understanding that this is kind of like not the goal, I could definitely help you. And hey, if you have a specific question, we really don't do this, but you seem like a nice person. It's like, yeah, I'll give you my advice. Not a problem at all. If it's something in particular, but I want you to understand that the whole point of the call is just for me to see if it would make sense for you to work with us. Clearly, there's an investment, and see if we can help you accomplish X. So is that something you're even interested? Like genuinely, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, thought I was gonna get the consultation, but yeah, I'm still interested to see what you guys have. Like, I'm curious to see what you guys have.
Okay. What is the biggest concern that or question that you have about your LinkedIn? Something very punctual, like specific.
Yeah, I just want to see like if my posts were good, like if like what am I doing wrong with the posts that I've been sending, and I want to see how I can improve it, like some tweaks
Why do you think they're wrong?
because I haven't been getting results. She told me earlier in the call, right? So I haven't been getting the results that I want. I want to reach out to professionals in my area, and I'm not landing any clients through LinkedIn.
How many, and I'll just keep going. But do you see how I am literally doing a discovery while at the same time I'm saying that I'm answering her question? You see, I'm doing both.
Yeah. Yep.
Like you're gaining her trust and you're just doing the same thing as you're always. But she believes that now you're answering her most important question, even though you're just doing a discovery. All right.
But
And
would you even look at her LinkedIn and give
yeah,
her
no, 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 no. You don't need to. You can just keep doing the discovery. Because again, you're not supposed to do a free consultation call. You just take advantage of that opportunity and that mistake so that you can advance with the discovery. All right. And by the same time, you could help in, I don't know, the worst possible case, it will be that they just ask, yeah, should I post in the morning or in the night? I don't know.
Yeah.
If that's the case, that it doesn't allow you to do much of a discovery, and that you can say, well, it depends on the active time of the people that your audience is. Oh yeah, they're usually in the night. Okay, so yeah, you could do it in the night. Oh, awesome. All right. Anyways, going back to, and you just keep going. And in that way, you also build trust because it's like, well, what? It's like a stupid advice. The majority
Yeah.
of the advice, it doesn't even have to be that technical. It's like just people are insecure about what they have to do. They need confidence. So it's like they just need reassurance. So it's like you by doing that, you're just gaining a little bit more of trust and you advance with the discovery. What is crucial, what is key and important is the way that I handle it, which is, wow, thank you so much for that feedback. I'll get back to Toby and I'll talk to him. It's like, okay, like, yeah, just it's
Yeah.
fine. Who gives a shit? You're mistaken, but it doesn't serve me to do that. It does serve me to understand what the real thought behind it is. That's why I said, do you believe that's our fault? Like it would serve me because I want to see the maturity of that person as well. If they say, well, yeah, no, maybe I read it too quickly. Well, and then I would say, well, yeah, it depends. Maybe the message isn't clear. I will talk to him. Okay. But now, anyways, based on where we are right now, do you think is this something you're interested? Not at all. Talk to me. And I would just keep going. But you also need that confirmation.
Great point.
You need that confirmation of like, okay, no, this is the purpose of the call. Is that something you're still interested, or do you want to leave it here? No, no weird ass gimmicks, tactics. It's like, no, just be upfront and tell, do you want to do this or not? Otherwise, you're going to be
Yeah.
wasting your time. Okay.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Awesome. You two ready to keep going?
Yes. What was the last thing you said, Andre?
Luca was grilling me on why am I on that call.
Uh,
His
He
younger
gave
friend's
this.
father
See,
died, and the government took 40%, so I didn't want. So essentially, I would, out of all of my assets, it would mean I would lose a whole fucking house to some dickhead in Portland, and I want
Mhm.
all of my assets as much as possible go to my kids and grandkids.
Okay. That would not really happen in real life. It would be like 3 to 8%,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
we could roll with whatever. All right. So you know who was it that lost 40%?
It's a friend of mine. His father died.
Okay. All right. Got it. Okay. So a friend of yours, his father died and he lost 40% of his assets in probate court.
Yeah,
Okay. Is that something that you're afraid of will happen to your kids and grandkids?
it's of course. This is why I'm on that call.
Hmm. How long ago was that?
He passed away about 7 months ago, and with all of the course and all of the stuff, things got essentially handled maybe a month and a half ago, and this is where he learned what he only will get 60% of all of the total assets.
Okay. Wow. So a month and a half ago, 60% of the or 40% of the assets gone just like that.
Mhm.
And
State,
now,
federal,
so
yeah.
okay. So can you tell me a little bit about your estate and what that's worth?
I'll show you. I'll show you. You can go further with this. Let's take it a few
Okay.
steps back. So,
Mhm.
Russian comrade, you told me, just say what you said. your friend's dad or whatever.
Yeah, essentially. So my friend's dad passed away. He passed away about 7 months ago, and after everything was settled and all of the taxes were paid, my friend ended up with 60% of all of the assets, and 40% went to the state and federal.
Do you think that could happen in your case as well, to your family?
Yeah, it might,
Why?
because it seems like it's a standard practice in Oregon. What state takes fair amount unless I have a proper trust structure.
So this is a standard thing in Oregon.
This is what I understood, yes.
If you have to ballpark, I mean, no, I don't know how much you know about it, but how likely do you think this is going to happen? Because standard, I don't know what that really means. How likely do you think this would happen in your case, for example?
Well, see, again, I didn't have a proper lawyer consultation. This is why I'm here with you to see what are my options. But my understanding is, unless I have a proper trust structure in place, state along with federal, we take close to 40%. I mean, depending on the price of assets. But yeah,
Okay.
those are the numbers.
Help me understand. How relevant is this to you so that your family can get 100% of their assets instead of 60?
Pretty, because it's going to be a sizable chunk of change. It's 40% mean I will lose one of the houses.
How would it make you feel that your family lose 40% of this?
It's almost like I worked for years for nothing, because this is what it would mean.
How many
I
years?
worked for the price of a house and price of assets. It would mean I would probably worked for 5 or 6 years just to give it away to the state of Oregon.
So we're talking about the fact that you could be all the years that you worked, it could have been just for nothing, 40% of it at least. That's the concern here.
If that 40%, it's easily 5 or 6 years.
Okay. Do you guys see? It's like the relevance that I got out of that. Now, I did took a risk, and it was a risk. It could have backfired, but I was like, I wasn't gonna stop to do it. Did you guys catch the risk?
Can you explain?
I mean, I will, obviously. I want to see someone catch the risk. No?
When you asked him, what do you think the chances are this is going to happen to you? He
No.
could have said, I don't know.
No. I asked him, how does he feel about it? All of you know that I asked how do you feel pretty much at the end of the discovery, because it's a super powerful question. But again, it's a risk because I don't know 100%, but it was pretty obvious to me that if I say, how do you feel in that situation, he will say, well, I feel like I did all this for nothing. That's exactly what I wanted him to say. He said it. He took the bait. It was a risk, though. Okay, I'm not going to bullshit you guys. I didn't plan to see the future. It makes sense that he would say that. And him saying, I would have worked for nothing, gives me the whole call pretty much. That's the win. I closed him with just that sentence he said. When he gives me an objection, I'm going to remind him of that. Well, yeah. I mean, you want to think about this? You can also think the fact that you pretty much work all these years, so that pretty much half of it is taken away for nothing. So do you see how you can create urgency with pain?
Yep. I want to make a comment really quick, just because I feel like this will help out the boys, and also it'll help out Jared. So, Jared, I noticed when you asked, okay, are you afraid this is going to happen to you? And then Andre said, yeah, no, I am. The next question you asked after that was, all right, and how long ago did this happen? So we veered off the topic, right? Whereas the key difference, and I even saw you nod, Jared, was Luca asked the same thing. Are you afraid this is going to happen? Yeah. And then Luca asked, why? You always got to ask the prospect. You remember that, right? I saw you nod your head. Luca asked why. And then he spilled more beans. And then Luca was able to go down there. And then all of a sudden we're like, holy shit, this guy can lose 40% of his house or his assets, whatever. How would it make you feel if you lost 40%? just by the why, such a fucking powerful question that I forget to ask. I think all of us should be reminded that if we ask them, "Oh, are you afraid this will happen? Do you think this will happen?" Yeah. Why? Always ask why. And then Luca also asked, "What do you think is the possibility this will happen to you?" Because Andre didn't give him a straight answer. So Luca just asked it again in a different way so it doesn't feel redundant. What's the possibility? That was really good. Just wanted to point that out. Might make a fucking school post about this. Who knows? But yeah.
Excellent breakdown, actually. Excellent breakdown. W.
Yeah, it was very good. Thank you, Joel.
Luca,
Yeah, it's cooking.
Luca,
Yeah.
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 Just wanted to know, why is it risky to ask how does it make you feel so early? Is it because it could be invasive, or why is that?
There are some questions that I like to call them as super powerful questions. Because if you ask them again, they will lose the value and the importance and the impact they make. Some questions like, how do you feel? How much longer are you going to stay in the situation? Do you want to stay in the situation for another day? Or what would it be worth to you to change this? Are super powerful questions. Questions that if you ask them once, wow. Question is, if you ask them twice, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I mean, I will feel this way. So those questions that are very impactful, I would like to save them till the end, or at least to the point that I got a lot of pain, so that the prospect is like, I'm on tears right now. And then I say, man, how does this make you feel? It's like, I hate this. Okay. Because if I just ask, I mean, this clearly was a special case, assume formlessness, like I'm always saying. But in a normal case with a prospect, it's not the same to ask, how do you feel? The prospect might say, oh, I mean, it feels kind of bad. And that's it. But if I advance with the whole discovery and I really tear him to pieces, and then I say, man, after all this, how do you feel? And I feel like shit. So much different. Does that make sense?
100%.
Awesome. So, all right. Keep going, boys.
All right, Andre. So you mentioned. Wait, why can't I think right now? Okay,
Take it
so you
from the
mentioned 40 years of work is what you said, right? And it would be all worth for nothing.
Not 40
So
years, but 40%. That house would mean 5 or 6 years of work easily.
By the way,
okay, so
little thing that I'm thinking. You said that realistically this wouldn't happen. It would be more like 5 or 8%, right? That's what you said?
yeah, probate court is typically like 3 to 8% of your assets
Okay.
of your
Then
total estate.
if you say, unless the person is good with numbers and understands, you could literally say, like, I don't want you to say, what would you feel to work all these years so that you can lose 3%? It's like, well, I don't give a shit if you say it like that. So you either do two things. Number one, you change it to a non-tangible word, such as, how would it feel to lose a part of all the thing that you worked, or a good fraction, or a substantial amount? I don't know. Do you see? It's like we give it tangibility. It's like it weights now. 3% doesn't. Or you just literally say, so you go into interrogation mode, where you basically say, okay, how much money do you have? How much this? How much this? How much this? And let's say the answer is, I don't fucking know, $100,000 that he has. Okay, like literally. And then he tells you, okay, I might lose 10%, just like 10K, right? Well, it will be 3%. So it's like, okay, this is a random example. Clearly, it would be more amount probably. But you say, okay, I mean, you're telling me that you're fine with your daughter losing at least $3,000. What would she be able to do with that money? Clearly, 3,000 isn't much, but you get the point. In a real scenario, if you do a little bit of valuation of assets, it could be a couple millions or more. So we're talking about 30, 60K, and that is different. That makes sense?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, typically it's like at least like 40 or 50K. That would be 3%. So I got you. All right. So, okay, losing 40%. You asked how would it make you feel to lose 40% of your assets. And then what was the thing you said, Andre?
On which part I said so much?
Whatever you said last.
It would be equal to me losing 5 or 6 years worth of my work.
Okay. All right. So if you lost 5 or 6 years worth of your work and now your kids and your grandkids don't end up getting that, or you've known that.
You're
Where to
lost.
start?
You
I
can.
know what I want to ask. I just don't know how to word it.
I'll give you, if you're kind of lost with this offer, something that is very simple that you can do that has a lot of impact is literally the interrogation data mode. In this scenario, in this offer, I think it's brilliant. Why? Not just because of the example we gave that, okay, you're comfortable with losing 30 or 60K. Okay, your daughter will be losing that. You can also just use it to quantify the age, kind of like Russian comrades. He kind of did it alone, but you could have done it. So the prospect can say, okay, so basically you would be losing this amount of money, right? Let's say it's 10% for math purposes. Yes, I will be losing 10%. Okay. So if that's the case, for how long have you worked? Well, I have worked for 50 years. Got it. So if you lose this, you're telling me that at least 5 years of your work would have been for nothing. You would have literally giving up for free 5 years of your work. 5 years that you could have spent with your daughter. 5 years that you could have done this. You're just throwing it off the cash, throwing it off. Like, that's what you're telling me. Do you see how that's way more tangible now?
Mm-hmm.
So what I would recommend you to do in this offer is, number one, get a lot more severity on the pain. The pain, build a lot more severity. Like, why are you in this call? Why is it so important? Why would you take action now and not procrastinate about the decision until you probably die? Like, I would genuinely ask that. And the next thing is like, fully Josh Lyons mode, which is like, okay, how much money have I made? What about this? What about this? What about this? What about this? Like, go full interrogation mode. Because if you have those numbers, in this case, I mean, in all the cases it's good, but in this case, it's even better because you can just say, so you're telling me that if you don't take action today, you will be pretty much losing $60,000 for your daughter and 5 years of your life. Do you think those two are important enough for you to take action, or you're comfortable with losing that? And you present it like that, and the people is like, oh shit, 5 years, $60,000 for my baby girl. Do you see how that's completely different?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta meet. This is a crucial selling point for you, for all of you. Honestly, you could do this with all your offers, but I like it even more with Jared's offer. Like, I think it's even more effective here, especially because these people don't have a tangible thing. Okay, with the fitness offer, or I don't know, with the dating offer, I can literally tell to the dude, okay, how many chicks have you fucked? 0. How do you feel about that? Well, like, shit, man. Okay, do you want to change it? Yeah, it's an easier sell. In this one, yeah, I mean, you kind of need multiple numbers. You need multiple things that from multiple points can create that severity. Because in this case, you don't have severity. With dating, I can create a severity, a deep severity with just one question. You have to build it from multiple points. Does that make sense, or am I making it too complex now?
No, makes sense.
No, that makes sense.
Excellent.
Okay, so I'll do
try to
the
do that.
data gathering mode.
Burton is worth about 600,000 market price. The one in Lincoln City is about 700,000, and they also have about 100K of Intel stock and 100K cash.
Okay. So total, that's around 1.5 million.
Correct.
Okay, now you have 1.5 million total assets. I mean, you saw your friend obviously go through losing 40% of that. That would be right around $600,000 to $700,000.
Whole house.
What do you think about that?
I don't want that to happen. I mean, this is why I'm here, talking to you, trying to figure out how I can prevent that from happening.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is it something that's a priority for you to avoid this?
Very.
Okay. Why have you waited 4 years then to actually take action?
I knew what the state takes a percentage. I didn't realize it's that draconian. I didn't realize it's that high. I thought, well, maybe there's maybe the trust optimization is like 1 or 2% difference. It's not. It's much more than that. This is why.
Hmm.
But I saw
Okay.
actual
So
numbers,
now,
how much my friend lost. I was like, no, and they were in about the same net worth, roughly, give or take.
hmm. Okay. So now knowing that right now, six to $700,000 is at risk of being lost for your kids, are you ready to actually change that?
Yeah, this is why I'm with you. Talking
Not
right now.
are you ready? Is that enough for you to take action on this? It's not the same. Are you ready? It feels like nothing, or Celsi. Is that enough for you to make a difference? Is that enough for you to take action?
Hmm.
And if you think that you're dropping a Celsi vibe, you can literally say, and don't worry, I'm not even talking about doing it with us if that's what you're concerned. I just want to know if this, now that you understand the facts, this is enough for you to say, I need to make this. I can't keep procrastinating on this idea. Because
Hmm.
realistically, Mr. Prospect, you have been doing it for 4 years. That's what you say.
Okay. Is that enough for you to actually change it today?
Yeah, absolutely, more than,
Why?
because again, I saw in real life how severe the financial losses are. Because essentially, I will be throwing the whole house away.
Hmm. So you do realize that every single day you're risking that $600,000.
I do.
Okay. Do you want to stay in that situation for another day?
I mean, I'm talking to you right now because I was pretty serious about finding a
Mm,
way.
do you guys think he could have asked something more?
Yeah.
Mm,
Try any of you.
What was the last thing Andre said?
I don't want to throw the whole house away.
I would ask, throw the whole house away. Is that what you feel like is going to happen if this goes
This
through?
is this is what happened to my friend, and we're in a similar net worth, so it's and he had exactly the same setup I have right now, which is no trust. This is exactly what I expect to happen.
Got it. And your friend, did he have any clue that, I mean, I don't mean to peer into his personal business, but did he have any clue that his life was going to end soon?
I mean, well, I mean, he probably felt it because I mean he is a bit older than me. He's 8 years older than me. I mean, it's not my friend; it's his father. So my friend is younger, but his father is 8 years older than me. So still older, but not by much. So he passed away when he was 92, and I mean, of course he knew it, but again, he was for his age, he was healthy, just going out enjoying life. Dropped from a heart attack all of a sudden on the golf course.
Wow. All of a sudden he had a heart attack.
Died
And
right there. Yeah.
and Andre, anything can happen, right? I mean, death can creep around the corner. I'm sounding
Nah,
salesy.
yeah, this is Celsius fuck.
I got a question.
Felt it.
Could you bring up like the kids? Like, have the kids or are the kids aware that you right now have $600,000 at risk?
The angle is somewhere there.
Hmm.
I'll show you.
Okay.
So, Andre, your friend who lost his assets, is he aware that he lost them?
Yeah, and we my friend's father passed away 7 months ago, and everything with lawyers got finalized a month and a half ago. This is where I realized what we lost. Not worth a similar way, essentially lost half a mil to the state.
So you're telling me that your friend, they not only had to suffer and endure the pain of losing a father, but also 40% of what was his by right.
Correct, yes.
How do you feel your family will feel if that happens in your case?
It means potential things that we've done for my family. It's not going to go there because, again, mind you, I have 9 little me's I take care of, 3 kids, 6 grandkids, and I want to give them opportunity. Whatever, it's a down payment on the house, college fund, anything, starting a business. I want them to have it. And 600,000 is, they can do a lot with it.
So you're telling me right now, if you don't, again, it's not even about us. If you don't make a decision regarding this and protect your assets, you're telling me that in a blatant way of saying it, you might be robbing a lot of opportunity for all of them. University, business, college. Is that why you're in this call?
Exactly, yes.
Is it, I mean, it sounds like you're very serious about this, but how much of a priority for you, like 1 to 10, is to help and build a future for all of them?
It's definitely 10.
Why a 10? That's a very big number. It's not like you're their dad specifically, or not to all of them.
Well, it's simply because, again, it's while my friend is older. I mean, I know for a fact that I'm not special and rules do apply to me, and something can happen. Something similar. Because, I mean, I might have another 10 years in me, I might not. And I would much rather make sure. Because if I set up a trust, I have it.
Yeah,
Whatever
okay.
we will use it.
Maybe, no, sorry, maybe I formulated the question in the wrong way. My question is, you said that it's a 10 out of 10 priority for you to help and build the future for these people, for your family.
Yes.
I want to understand why it's so important for you to do it, considering you're not necessarily their parent from all of them. You're just family. Why is it so important for you?
I am a grandfather to my 6 grandkids. It's might as well be an older dad. So I want everyone to be successful. I want to set everyone for success. Plus, mind you, my kids already. I mean, of course, I mean, I'm 84. My kids are older, so we have things going. But grandkids still, some of them are still building, and we will have great grandkids eventually. And I want to make sure whatever I work for actually get passed down to my family, not to some random dickhead sitting in Portland making stupid as laws and telling us how to live. Fuck that, no.
Do you want to leave a legacy for your family?
That's exactly what I want to do, and this is why I worked for that long.
Okay. So do you think it's time to make sure that this legacy and all the thing that you work for actually falls on the right hands?
Yeah, this is why I'm here.
Okay. Do you see how, and do you see the difference? Like all the steps that I did, all the tie downs that I did, I even did it stupid tie downs. Like, well, I mean, they're just family. Well, no, what do you mean? I'm their grandfather. It's like even little challenges like that is like conversation went really fast and it got very, very personal quickly. Like, do you guys follow on that?
Yep.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
see, it
great.
went super quick, and also I think like 50% of the call was just gaining commitment.
Yeah.
Like, it was a big part of it.
It's what I will focus a lot on this one. Like you cannot not get
Okay.
commitment. Like, or maybe something that I am too partial to do in my calls. Like I realize I get a lot of commitment out of people, but I don't see the bad thing on it. Like honestly, commitment, commitment really moves mountains. Okay.
What else do we have to do in this discovery? So they want to take action today and not put this off until like, well, I need to speak to such and such person.
Well,
Or I need
I
to
mean,
think
if
about it.
after that conversation, he literally says, well, I kind of want to speak to these people. It's like, my answer would be, what? I'm sorry. You want to talk to these people so they can give you the permission to be the grandfather that leaves the legacy? Like, is that why?
Cooked.
I'm I'm gonna make you feel like a complete imbecile if you tell me I want to talk to other people. Like, oh, so why? No, I just want to make sure that everything makes sense. What makes sense? Well, I mean, it's just the finances. Well, isn't this supposed to be something that would save and give money to the people that you care about? Yeah. So, are you more concerned about you saving a few bucks till the day of of your death, or making sure that the people you actually care about have more money? Like, what's the priority? Yeah. What the fuck they're gonna say to that? Cooked. Now let's say they give me another one, which is, yeah, I mean, I just like what could literally be the thing, the objection hit by now. It's like you're completely cooked, dude. All right, is I'm gonna make you feel like a piece of shit or a complete imbecile if you give me an objection by now. But the only way you can do that is by getting all this commitment and all what I did. All right.
Yep.
This is why, I mean, you guys stop doing it, but people ask me, or you try to learn an objection handle from someone. It's like, oh, when you get this objection, you say this. So, well, no. How the fuck does that even make sense? You get the objection. The objection handle is what you say based on what they told you before. You don't say that heavy is the head who wears the crown. You literally just you say, look, you dickhead, you told me that you wanted to become a great grandfather, and now you want to think about it. Like, what is it? Was that all speech, all words, or being a great grandfather only applies when there's not a monetary decision in the middle? Like, you get people with that level of truthness of reality. It's like you get the rage quit, or you get the purchase, and you don't want anything in the middle, anyways. So
I wanted to
True.
shout out Andre Nader because he did that really well in a role play I did with him. I was pretending to be an athlete, and I said, you know, my coach always told me you have to play to win. Don't play not to lose. I said it randomly, and then during the objection handle, when I was giving him pushback, then Andre Nader just pulled that out. He was like, hey, Joel, your coach even told you that sometimes you play not to lose. Do you see how you're sort of doing that right now? And then I was like, fuck. Like, if I was a prospect, I would have been fucked. But it's like literally you have to do the discovery well. If your discovery is shit, good luck trying to do objection handles. Like, the discovery is so fucking important.
yes, sir. That easy. It is actually that fucking easy. You do it like that, there's no need to learn any type of word track or anything. It's just paying attention to what's going on. And also the conversation is going to be so much more meaningful anyways. So it's like, and again, literally, I said this today with the couple, the call that I had with the couple. The couple said that they just wanted to start in November. And my objection handle was like, oh, that's great news. Really? Yeah. I mean, you postponed this idea for 2 years now. At least now you're proposing it for 4 months. We're making progress, right? And they just looked at each other like with such a disappointment. It's like that's way better for an objection handle. I just want you to understand that, because if you do, you will move fucking mountains, okay? I don't know. The way I objection handle you, Joel, and the one-on-one call that we had, I wasn't using any word track, and that was powerful as fuck. The way I objection handled Jaden, telling him who decided that, I didn't got that from a fucking word track. So I'm just understanding and reading the room. That's all. Yep.
That Jeremy Miner's legitimate son got a full mirror board with actual breakdowns. This is how you handle the objections, and it's like arrows after arrows. I looked at it, it's like, This is one of the gayest things I have seen because you cannot just whip it out and put it like a piece of a puzzle. It's just retardation. It's autism.
I remember that. I realized this the first time that when I learned sales, like the first time, I learned from Paul Daly. I think I told you guys that he's and he had this kind of like the similar. It's like, so you get an objection and you have to quantify it in tangible or non-tangible, something like that. I might be paraphrasing it, but the thing is that I remember now, certainty or non-certainty, which is like certainty is like money or time, and then non-certainty is more like trust. Like if they trust you or not, or they want to think or like something like that. And they had like all these ways that you do with each of one. And I remember I read that for the first time, and me knowing zero of sales, it's like, but this is clearly not going to go like this. Like clearly there will be a difference. So why am I studying it like this? Probably that's why the assumed formlessness was born as a fetus of an idea. But it just didn't make sense. And the more calls I have, the more I see your guys' calls. It's like, yeah, you cannot be in a position where the way you handle stuff is by just reciting something, because it doesn't even make sense. Just be real. Also, people will appreciate you a lot more. Like a lot more.
Mhm.
Anyways,
Yep.
is it clear what happened with this role play?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Was it helpful? Did you learn?
Very.
Yes?
Very.
100%.
Cool. What do you guys want to do? We have like 34 more minutes. Do you guys want to do another round? Do you guys want to take a break? Do you guys want to quit? I'm all ears.
No breaks.
What about the rest of you?
We can keep going, whatever works. Because I know we still have a 4 DCI call. So
Okay, let's do this. Joel and Carlos or Jaden? Joel, you're going to be a closer. Jaden or Carlos, who wants to play a prospect? Jesus,
I'll
fuck
do
you
it.
too. All right, good. Carlos, I want you to be the most random person you can possibly imagine. Like, random as fuck. Make it impossible for Joel to even understand what's going on. Start speaking Spanish, for all I know. All right?
let
I
me
don't
help
know.
him out. Be a regular white girl from Florida. Be a regular white girl from Florida.
On
Here you
St.
go.
Pete,
There we go.
St. Pete, Florida.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
This will. Oh, go ahead.
Joel, ¿estás listo?
Sí, listo.
Carlos, tu es
Sí, sir.
prêt?
Ouais, je suis prêt. Je suis
Prêt.
de la... Yeah,
Tu es prêt?
yeah.
Tu es prêt?
Ouais, ouais.
Oui?
Ouais, bien sûr.
Carte. All right, boys.
We'll do a fitness offer. The difference is I'm not going to follow the structure of my offer because it's different. We'll just do our structure.
Okay.
But Carlos, you can be a dude who's doing well in business, right? And now I'm going to sell you an elite fitness program. Pretty much.
Okay. Be random
said
as
it.
fuck. Make it difficult for him. Make it difficult. I want Joel to suffer. So
Nice.
be creative. Anyways, you both ready?
Yeah, let me pin Carlos on my screen. There we go.
You want to do
All
what?
right.
Pause.
Hey, Carlos, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Well, don't start with this. Just go with the
Yeah,
discovery.
it's
You
going
guys
well,
already
man.
know. Go
All
with the
right, cool,
discovery.
cool. All right. So, Carlos, what led you to book this call with us today?
It's because I'm feeling a little bit fat, so I don't feel right, and I want to lose some weight.
Okay. When you say you feel a little fat, what do you mean? Explain that to me.
I don't know. I just see some love handles, and I don't like it. I like having some abs and looking hot. So I would like to get rid of those love handles as soon as I can.
Okay. You said you love having abs. Have you had abs before?
No, no. He gave you something even better. You can jump for the neck immediately.
With the love handles?
Nope. Carlos, do you feel hot right now?
No, I don't.
Yeah, we got deep.
You see? It's one question and we jumped 7 steps already.
We got deep. We got deep. All
What's
right.
your next question based on that?
If he says no, I don't feel hot.
Mhm.
What does I was gonna say, what does being hot look to you?
Nope.
Why
Not
don't
bad.
you feel hot?
Not bad, but no.
Yeah.
Why is it important for you to be hot?
Nope.
Why? Why do you not feel hot?
How long have you not felt hot for?
It's a good one. It's a good one. I would have asked, how do you know you're not hot? Just role play, Carlos.
What was your question again?
How do you know you're not hot?
Because when I went to Paris last time and I wanted to have a ménage à trois, they weren't down. They said I was too fat or I didn't look good enough. So I know I'm not hot. I'm not hot.
Joe?
Wow. Uh, how often how often do you do menage a trois? Is that like a
In Paris is very common. They have swingers. They have, it's very liberal. So that's just Paris. So every time I like being flamboyant. I like going to Paris.
got it? And yeah, Carlos, I was thrown off by that. I wasn't expecting you to talk about menage a trois. Okay, just to be clear, you were told that you were too fat to do a menage a trois?
Yeah, because in Paris, people take care about their looks. They're very elegant, very fit, and French culture. They're very fine. So being fat or having long head love handles doesn't do it.
Got it. And I mean, we already took it there, right? I didn't know that we were going to take that step forward. But since we're already here, well, shit, how is being fat affecting your sex life with the menage a trois and everything?
Yes. Pause. Yes, you're going in a great direction. Just you can add one more thing, which is so you're telling me doing a ménage à trois is a common thing in Paris and you weren't able to do it because of your current body? Yes. Okay. How's it really affecting your sex life? You see? It's like you could add one more to just
Let's make it hurt a bit more.
yes.
Cool. All right, so we'll take it from there. How is your current body affecting your sex life?
Like I said, I don't get noticed as much, and when I try to get down to it, they're not down for it. So I want to improve my magnetism. I want to get laid more.
You said when you get down to it, they're not down for it. Like, where's the problem here? Is it actually speaking to them, like your appearance when you meet them, or is it when you get down to business in the bedroom, do they get turned off? I'm trying to understand, like, where's the problem starting?
No, that's too complex. Be
Yeah.
simpler. How can you be simpler with the next question?
How often, like giving it a number, right? Like,
It's
how
getting there?
often is
How
this
often
happening?
what? No, now you can be brutal if you want to. He gave you an opening to be brutal. You want me to show you?
Yeah.
Okay, Carlos, when was the last time you had sex?
It was half a year ago.
Half a year ago? Sorry?
Yes.
Do you think that you haven't had sex in 6 months because of your body, or do you think there's something else?
Uh, it's a attraction, you know, because gay men they focus a lot on physical attraction.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm chubby, it's I get no action.
Okay. How important it is for you to get action?
It's very important, you know. That's just the life as a Parisian.
Well, if it is very important, why did you allow yourself to be chubby, knowing that that would limitate a lot your sex life?
It's because I'm in America now, and it's just the burgers, the fries. It's just very addicting.
Do you want to choose the burgers or do you want to choose gay men?
That's hard, you know, because sometimes I choose short-term pleasures over long-term pleasures. So sometimes short-term pleasures win me over.
So, Jesus, this chat. Okay, but don't you think that you could have both as long as you control yourself a bit? I'm not telling you that you cannot eat a burger. What do you one thing is to choose short term pleasure, and one thing is to get your body completely out of control so that it affects your sex life. So, why do you think that happened?
You mean why did I choose short-term pleasures over long-term?
I mean, why did you choose to eat in and not take care of your body, considering that that would affect other areas of your life?
I have a little self-control. Once I get my hands on some chicken wings and Philly cheesesteak, I can't help it. It's just very addicting.
Keep going, Joel. I just
Cool.
do you see how we advance again now? This is an interesting part of the call. I want to see what you do. I want to see.
Yeah. I was about to ask if I can join in on this part. All right. So the last thing you said was you have little self-control, right?
Yes.
All right. All right. So if that's the case, Carlos, then just give up. If you have little self-control, why don't we just give up here?
It's because I want both. I want my Philly cheesesteaks and I want some BBC.
No, okay. No, 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 no. That's not the moment that you say just give up. You could have built it more, but
Yeah.
it's more like you just wanted to say that more than it was the right thing to say it. To
Yeah.
say.
Okay. I agree. Yeah.
Try again.
Could I
You
try?
just
Yeah.
yeah,
So I'm not going to go there immediately.
build it.
So yeah, Carlos, you said you have little self-control. This self-control issue that you have, is this something that you is this something that you're committed to improving? Or is it just, hey, I have little self-control?
Yes, I really want to improve my self-control because obviously that affects other areas of my life.
And so, I mean, you seem like a pretty smart guy, Carlos. You've been able to identify you have little self-control. Why haven't you fixed this earlier? If you know this is the problem, why hasn't this been solved earlier?
Now it's too slow. You went too
Yeah.
direct and now you're going too slow.
Yeah.
What is the middle point? Is like he says, I have no self-control. Why do you believe you have no self-control? Let's start with that. And then when he says it, then you can use leadership and you say, look, man, you have the the decision, the capability to decide if you want to label yourself as someone who has no self-control and keep getting more and more love handles, or you have the capacity to choose that you could just train, give yourself the pleasures of eating something nicely and eating yourself a couple man in Paris. So what do you want to choose realistically? And then you start empowering him. He goes on this path. You see, it's the way I would
Okay,
handle it.
I'll try that out. So, Carlos, you told me you have little self-control. Why do you believe that you have little self-control?
It's just American food, particularly. In Paris, for instance, they have healthier foods, and in America, the bread is ultra processed. Everything is just garbage. So that's
Well,
why obesity is rampant in USA.
well, Carlos, I'm not referring to the food, right? You can be in the US, you can be in France. Like, I'm pretty sure if you go to France, you can still become fat, right? My question is, why do you believe you have little self-control? Why do you have that belief?
It's because I eat a lot. Like I said, I eat a lot, and I like food, and I I guess I didn't really follow a good diet regimen. That's part of it. And I just haven't sought help before in this aspect.
Okay. I mean, I like food too, right? I think a lot of us like food. Where does that belief come from that you have little self-control? Like what's happened? I'm still unclear.
What is
Pleasure.
this mohi jiao thing that you're doing?
Yeah,
Nah.
no.
Okay. Why are you looking for help now then? That's your question.
So
Carlos?
Carlos, why are you looking for help now if this has been a problem?
Uh, because I saw the ads, or I mean, your Instagram page had a lot of good reels on weight loss, good testimonials. So that looked interesting. And I'm hoping to achieve similar results.
Okay.
So if you see,
I was gonna say I want to hear what you wanted to ask, but I was gonna say that in this case, it's like we went really fast, and now it's like this. So the way I would get it up, that sounds terribly bad, very fastly, very quickly, is by just entering interrogation mode. Okay, how much do you weigh? How high? What's your height? For how long have you been waiting this? What's the change of your body? And then you got all this data. And how many times are you? Can you tell me again? When was the last time you had sex? I forgot. Half a year ago. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, half a year ago. It's like okay, it's like all this stuff. Got it. So this is it. What are your thoughts? Man, I hate it. Fucking hate it. Yeah, why? Well, yeah, I mean, blah 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 blah. Hmm. Do you see the angle, like the direction I'm going with?
yeah, and then you can take that and say, so with all of this, why haven't you had self-control? Is that the
Oh,
direction
nice.
you would go?
Yeah, I mean, eventually I will get there. When I say are you prepared to maintain yourself and keep living this life where you have X, Y, and Z, or where you don't have X, Y, and Z for another day, or you're willing to change that? That will be probably my question. But yeah, I do like the way you said it. It was good. I like it too. Mm,
Wait, can you guys hear me?
yeah, you cut out.
Fuck.
You didn't hear what I
Um,
said?
I did. It sped up, and then I caught the last part of what you said.
Okay. I mean, basically, I'm saying that
Um,
I would have said something similar at the end. So yeah, it's nice. Mm, what would you ask
the
him
only thing that
now?
I'm,
Tell me.
yeah, the thing that I was stuck on was, so I wanted to ask that powerful question. Why do you believe that you have little self-control? But then Carlos's answer was like, I don't think
Yeah,
he
it happens.
understood the question that I'm asking. Because yeah,
It could happen. You could redirect him
because
back into
what
the
I
question.
wanted.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You could just redirect the
I guess
prospect
I'll
back into
explain
the
my
question.
reasoning, and maybe you can help me.
Go for it.
Okay, cool.
Is Joel cutting out like a lot to everyone?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, he's cooked.
Luca, can I have a quick question?
Yeah.
Yes. Joel
Yeah,
just
regarding weight
talking in the
loss.
background. Yeah.
I did some role plays with
Yeah.
weight loss, and I was wondering, can I do the interrogation mode, like what's your weight, height, more in the beginning, or would you do it later?
I was literally, I was thinking about what is the perfect way for me to explain that. Great
Okay.
question. I don't like starting off a question. Joel just left. Okay, there he is.
Yeah.
So I don't like starting the call with basically, okay, how much do you weigh? What's your height? What's that? Because it's like, I don't know. I would like to do it first the way that we did with Carlos because it wasn't not meaningful. Like literally, we advanced very quickly anyways. Like I like to get the grasp of the idea of what's going on, okay, which is basically the fact that Carlos did not feel good with his body. And then I'm gonna ask the detail. Then I'm gonna go interrogation mode. But you guys literally saw it. You can go extremely fast if you go it this way, just like I did. Like, so you don't feel hot now? That was like boom, very quickly. And we drop into the core of the problem probably. And then I'm gonna justify that with logic, with tangible things like how much does he weigh, blah blah blah. And then I'm gonna go back to with the untangible, which is so the fact that you're not hot, you think is justified by you waiting this and you not having sex for all this months? Yes. Okay. So what have you already done to change this? Nothing? Why not? And you just keep going on that path. Does that make sense? Like everyone?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
Does
I know
that
where to take it now.
okay?
Yeah.
Jayden, does that answer your question?
100%.
Awesome. All right, Joel.
All right, Carlos. I know you told me you like food. You've you've eaten a lot of food in the past. But when you say that you have little self-control, do you just believe I am a person, no matter what I do, I have little self-control? Or is it that your actions in the past, you've had little self-control? Is that just the type of person you are, or is it just that you've had little self-control in the past?
I think it's something that it could be worked on, kind of like a muscle. It's discipline. So I think I just need more better discipline.
Got it. Okay, so if you've had little discipline and your discipline muscle is weak, what do you need to do in order to improve that muscle?
Uh, Obviously, I need a diet, better habits, and and just a better lifestyle in general.
Okay. Have you done diets in the past?
Yes, a few.
I'll show
Okay.
you. I'll show you. He gave you a good opening again. He said that he needs X, Y, and Z. My question would be, do you need that? That needing is a powerful word, Carlos. Why did you use need? Roleplay.
Yeah, Carlos, you want me to answer or Carlos?
No, Carlos.
Okay. Sorry, what did I say for need? I forgot what I said for need. What did I say? Need what?
Diets, a better lifestyle.
Oh, yes, yes. Yeah, I do need to do something because this is an ongoing problem and it's affecting my life in a negative way, so I need to change it.
How is it affecting you besides the fact that you are not having menage a trois?
Um, how to get escorts now, and yeah, now I'm just spending too much money on escorts, on male escorts. So I need to get it for free now.
How much money are you spending on them?
I don't know, like 10K a month.
You're cooked. Like with that, he's cooked. I can destroy him. Anyways, Joel, keep going.
Holy fuck. Carlos, you're spending 10K a month. How long have you been spending money on escorts? The last 6 months?
I make a good living, so here and there I spend it, but I try not to go too much.
No, I get it. It's here and there, but let's try to understand
No.
what. No.
Don't agree, don't minimize.
Yeah. Got it.
Carlos,
Okay.
you're telling me that you make good living. So you're telling me that that justifies the fact that you have to spend $10,000 every month on something that you're telling me that you don't even want to do? That's your question. It's like, nah, 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 nah. Joel, keep going. Say something like that.
Carlos, you're saying that you don't prefer to have these escorts, but you're spending 10K on these? Is that correct?
Yes, it's 10K.
I mean, 10K on escorts, that's a good amount. Why have you been spending 10K on these escorts? Why is it important for you to still have sex?
Because when they don't enjoy it, it's not a mutual enjoyment. Escort, they're just there for business, but regular relationship where there's mutual attraction is different. There's more connection.
Is connection something that's important to you?
Yes, yes, it is. It is.
So if connection is something that's important to you, and you told me the thing that's getting in the way of you getting that connection is your weight,
Yes, partially, yes.
partially. Carlos, you told me earlier that you're not having these menage a trois with the BBCs because of your weight. So what is it? Is it that your weight is getting in the way or it's not?
Oh yeah, yeah, it is definitely is. Yes.
So is this something that you want to your weight problems? Is this something that you want to solve as soon as possible? No,
Uh,
Leading
good question.
to leading.
Yeah.
When are you gonna reach a point that you're gonna say, fuck it, man? I need to change my body. When are you gonna reach that point? That will be my question, literally. To speed up the process.
Yeah. Carlos, when are you going to finally get to the point where this is something that you need to change?
I think I'm getting to that point. So that's why I booked this call.
You're getting to that point or you are at that point?
I would say I'm 90, 100, almost 100%.
Carlos, you mind if I'm straightforward with you?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Carlos, if you're 90% of the way there and you're not there today, then we probably shouldn't waste the rest of this call.
Nah, nah, no.
Okay, let me try again. Let me try again. Carlos,
No, it's easier. It's very easy. After he said that he's 98%. Okay. What is that remaining 2%? It's like you like where you at, or what is that 2%? That's your question.
all right, Carlos.
You're cutting off.
Oh my God. He's on the other screen now. What is this? Jeez.
Fuck me, man. Holy fuck. That's a weird. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
That is a weird angle you guys were looking at me. Holy fuck. Okay. Let's do this. Carlos, that 10%, what's stopping you from getting to 100%? Like, is this something that you're just fine with?
That's why I booked this call. I wanted to see if perhaps you guys could help me, can guide me to my goals. So maybe take that 90% to the 100%.
Carlos, I would be confident that we could get you there, where you can
No.
start. Uh,
No.
I was about to say I would be confident if you were fully committed, but if you're
No.
not fully committed, we're not
He's
gonna get you.
taking
No,
control of the conversation. He tells me that, I would say, okay, but I didn't really ask that. I'm asking on a personal level. You say you're at 98% of making a change. What do you need to get to 100%? Like, do you need to keep losing menage a trois, or like, what do you need?
got it. Okay, I'll ask that. So, Carlos, what's gonna get you from 98 to 10 to 100%? Is it continuing to miss out on all these BBCs? Or like what is it gonna take? Do we have to wait another 6 months?
Yeah, it's just like I said, it's been 6 months. So yeah, I think if I were to get mutual attraction from someone, then that will be great. That will take me to 100%. I needed a guarantee that I will get that partner that likes me back.
I'm talking about personally, in turn your drive to get this done, right? I asked you what that is, and you told me I'm at 90%. So I'll rephrase it, Carlos. Do we have to wait another 6 months of you missing out on menage a trois with beautiful black men? Do we have to wait another 6 months before you finally feel like you're at 100%? Is that what we need to do? Because we can do that, right? We can wait another 6 months.
Yeah, you got a point. I don't want this to last much longer. I'm desperate. I might take my escort expenditures twice as much now because I'm desperate.
And when you say you might have to, or you'll have to solve this soon, what soon? Where is that on the calendar? Is that 6 months from now, or is that tomorrow? What do you mean?
Yeah, I wanted to as soon as possible, days, a week, but the sooner the better.
Are you willing to put this off for one more day?
I'm willing not to.
Okay. That's pretty much it, right? Then I do other pre-handles, but
No, I like it. I really like that. I'll give you a good one that you could use. How much is this offer?
it's 10K.
Okay. So when I do the pitch, I'm gonna say you can get the body of your dream, the body that you want, that was gonna give you all the menage a trois you want, just for the price of one escort a month. And then if he says, "Oh, I mean, I don't know," it's like, well, do you want to spend the same on an escort this month, or do you want to spend it on actually having a body that would get you something that you care about, something that you can build a connection with, and then you can just keep going. You see?
That's great. I had a quick question.
Yeah.
Earlier when he said, I just believe I just don't have a lot of self-control. It sounded like a belief. I wanted to attack that by going into leadership mode and saying, all right, you can either believe that and just believe you don't have self-control and we can stay here, or we can step into a new identity where you do have self-control and this is a muscle that you can improve. So which one do you want to choose, Carlos? Do you want to stay where you're at or do you want to get to that elite level?
That's a good
That's
point. Good one.
No, it isn't good because you said we can step into a good new identity. We,
Yeah. You can. Yeah.
you. Other than that, I do like the leadership. I mean, I use a lot of leadership in my call, so it's like you're not gonna get, oh, this is wrong from my part. I do like it. I use it a lot. In this case, yes, you could do it. You could use it. I would just say be more direct because this guy needs the reality shoved down his throat a lot. It's pretty easy,
There's
honestly.
it's a lot going down his throat, but
Yeah, or not, or not.
yeah.
So, anyways, yes, boys. Was this good? Was it helpful? Did you guys learn something?
Yeah, of course, always. Primarily, the definition of menage a trois. It's the most important lesson of the day.
Good. So only Russian comrade learn? You bunch of wankers?
I learned a lot.
I learned a lot too.
Gonna have to rewatch this one.
Good. All right. The rest of the boys went to have a call or to wank it. I don't know. Anyways, gentlemen, my pleasure to help you, even if it is on 1%. Keep going at it. Keep learning. Keep improving. Okay. You already know that the competition is weak. The competition is weak.
Mhm.
It's so easy for you to win.
They're Indian.
Keep pushing. Keep trying. If a brokey ass Latino could do it, you guys can do it too. All right. So I believe in all of you. And I will see you guys on Sunday for the group coaching call. I mean, I will literally see you in like now that I have another call, a group call with you guys, but you get the point. Anyways, I salute you all. Peace out.